Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marty Murphy, and I'm pleased to extend my welcome to all of you to this annual meeting of the Society for Translational Oncology. And my joy this morning is just to give a few opening remarks and to introduce our host. The opening remarks begin on May 24 in the year 2000. What you see before you is a napkin from the Windsor Court Hotel where the senior editors of the Oncologist Journal met that year during ASCO. And it was during that meeting, the senior editors, led by our editor-in-chief, Bruce Chabner, began discussing real opportunities and perhaps real responsibilities that the journal, which was designed some 16 years ago when it was born, to actually provide a conduit of highly valuable, authoritative, but not authoritarian, information to the practitioner entrusted with cancer patient care. Not necessarily to exclude the clinical trialist at great cancer centers like we have next door, but rather to try and make a bridge to those physicians who were in the trenches, dealing on a daily basis, but in a community setting with cancer patient care. So it was that journal was started some 16 years ago, and in the year 2000, as we were reflecting during this annual retreat on how we are doing, keeping with our mission, the suggestion came from all 7 senior editors that something more ought be done. And so it was, Bruce put aside his coffee cup, and you can see the ring of coffee that was not decaffeinated, and took out a pen and wrote Society of Translational Oncology, and he said, let's sign it or date it at least, and that was the founding of it. So there is our founding charter for that was started May 24, 2000. And since then, the Society has continued to develop. In fact, really its maturation is reflected by all of you coming from, many of you from afar, to participate in the translation of the best clinical trials and modes of actions of new and important agents into ultimately that translation into the setting where it is intended to really serve, that is the setting of the practitioner in the community, providing healthcare important service to those cancer patients. You'll see in the future of the Society not only meetings such as this, but also the robust website of the Society, but also there are going to be many podcasts. This is an example of one that was conducted yesterday where Bruce and Jose Baselga, David Ryan, and Keith Flaherty all joined in an hour-long conversation about molecular actions, the origins of, and the future for individualized cancer therapies based on new molecular modes of action. And you're going to be seeing those kinds of podcasts being made available via the website. And this one was just, as I say, produced yesterday. So the journal is the actual origin of the Society. It is the official journal of the Society. And it's appropriate, isn't it, at this annual meeting that not only the journal be fully represented by our editor-in-chief, but who is also the host of this annual meeting 2010. And with that, I give to you Dr. Chabner. Bruce?
Thank you, folks. Just a few words about the meeting itself. It really was organized several years ago around the awarding of a prize in honor of Bob Pinedo at the hospital in Amsterdam. And a few of his very prominent patients and friends got together and decided that Bob's contribution was so unique that they would like to see an annual prize given. And with that prize was organized a symposium in Amsterdam. And subsequently, we were asked, and Patty Johnson in Belfast was asked to rotate that prize award ceremony and the symposium, and we looked upon that as a great opportunity to have a new kind of meeting here in Boston. It's a meeting that we hope would bring together both industry and academic and government scientists, and offer an opportunity really in a rather small meeting for conversation and maybe even collaboration growing out of it. And I really prize this kind of session as compared to the larger meetings we've all gotten used to, the thousands of people where it's really hard to see your friends and colleagues and actually have some meaningful discussions. So that I hope you take advantage of that. But the other aspect of this is that Boston is a very vibrant community of biotechnology people, not only in the universities, but in a really impressively growing pharmaceutical and biotechnology presence in this community. And this symposium really was designed as an opportunity to bring those people together and sort of showcase Boston. And I hope some companies will choose to relocate in Boston because of this meeting.